I got on here to talk to y'all about the same thing I talked to Bigo about, and that is turning our pain into peace. And I know that y'all like, what is you talking about, right? Turning your pain into peace. It's something beautiful that happens to us when we embrace the pain that we go through, because when we're going through a said situation, I don't care if you lost a job, family member, whatever, you know what I'm saying, a home, a car, anything, your watch that you was looking for, you know what I'm saying, when you lose something, it does something to you, you know what I'm saying, or when something bad happens to you, it does something to you, and instead of running away from the pain and running away from what it is that you're feeling, embrace it, because that's teaching you how to move forward in life. It's teaching you what you need to do differently in order not to go through this thing again. You understand? It's reprogramming your system. But if we tend to run away from it or act like it doesn't bother us, ignore it, or what you call it, self-medicate, you know what I mean, all these things tend to suppress those feelings, so we never actually go through the proper healing phases that we need to go through. It's like band-aids, you know what I'm saying, you cut yourself, you're going to clean the wound and then clean the wound, and then you're going to patch it up. How do you cleanse the wound when you're going through pain, when you're dealing with pain? You have to cry. You have to go through the emotions. Cry if you have to. That's another way of cleansing the spirit, is actually crying, purging your spirit. So crying, and then after you cry, then you go into that self situation where you sit there and you try to, God, lead Jesus. When you go through this analyzation of yourself, where you get to identify what it is that you're feeling, okay, and then why did you go through that, you start processing, you start analyzing, you start going through the changes of what happened and why did it happen, and why did it happen to you, you know what I'm saying, you get to go going through all those things. That's the patching up part. That's the putting the ointment on there, you know what I'm saying, that's the putting the band-aid on it. And as you continue to go through those changes and analyzing yourself and analyzing the situation and analyzing what's been going on within you, then you begin to heal, you know what I'm saying, then that wound starts to stitch itself up, that wound starts to heal itself, and then next thing you know, you are healed from that situation. Now next time you enter into a situation that reminds you of that, or place you in the mind frame of a specific situation that you just recently healed from, you know how to handle it, instead of harboring that energy as anger. Because when we harvest negative energy, it turns into anger. If we don't cry, it turns into anger. That sadness turns into anger, which, eventually things, if it's shooken up, you know what I'm saying, it will explode, and now you crashing out and going crazy and this, that, and the third, because you didn't take the process into healing, you know what I'm saying, turning that pain into peace. Turning that pain into peace is literally going through the emotions without becoming vengeful, you know what I'm saying, becoming bitter, you understand. I understand that things happen to us. People do things to us that don't always feel good. People, you know what I'm saying, and you don't always get that closure that you're looking for in life, which causes you to feel some type of way. But that's your time to give yourself the closure that you're looking for in order to develop the peace that you have within. Peace is not isolating yourself. Peace is not sitting at the beach or sitting in the woods or going fishing. Those are peaceful things to do, yes. But peace is something that happens on the inside. So when you go through things in life and you run into a same scenario, you will learn how to redirect that energy into something like peace or love, or just learning to walk away and stop ignoring yourself to said energy that don't serve you no purpose. You understand? So it's learning how to embrace the pain, learning how to grow pain, and learning how to be at peace with what happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. We can't change what had already happened. All we can do is grow from it, and that's where the peace develops. You understand? But if you keep harvesting that energy, you're just going to make yourself angry, and you're going to react and act as an angry person. The most peaceful people are the ones when chaos is going on, when the world is going crazy, and they're the calm ones. Not saying they're not helping or not participating in, causing, a helping hand, but they're the most peaceful. Like, how are you so calm in all this chaos? Because they found some type of peace within themselves to know that no matter what happens, everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. We can't control things outside of us. All we can do is control what's inside of us. Everything outside of us is outside of our control, and once we become at peace with those things, life will be able to move and flow a lot more easier. You'll be able to attract more things as well when you become more at peace with yourself. So learning how to redirect the most powerful things you can do for yourself and everything else around us. So let's try to practice redirecting that pain and turning that pain into peace. Analyze your situation, analyze that pain. Put yourself not only in your shoes, but put yourself in every other shoe that was involved in that situation. Identify what it is that other person that helped cause the conflict, and see what it is inside of them and what they're going through. Some people only know how to react off of negativity because that's all they know. Some people, all they know is negativity. Some people don't know what peace is. Some people don't know what love is. So sometimes in life, we will run into those type of people and expecting to receive peace, but you will never receive peace for somebody that never had it before. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it looked like, feels like. So when you come to them with peace, it's but as long as you remain peaceful within self, they're going to have to succumb to what it is that you're putting out. And if they decide to rebel against it, you will know how to exit yourself before things escalate. That's what operating with peace is. That's what walking away with love is. That's what learning how to agree to disagree sometimes. You got it. It's on you. Everything ain't an argument, and some things we gotta walk away with love. Turn your pain into peace and watch everything else follow suit. It's a task. It's a struggle. But with God, all things are possible. All you have to do is trust and believe, and learn how to hold it when you need to hold it, and know when to fold them when you need to fold them. Peace, love, and hair grease. Peace, love, and hair grease. Until we meet again, it's your girl Raw. Bye.